What makes a video game successful? Is it the gameplay, the marketing, or the community? Well, the answer isn't that simple. In reality, the games industry is a hit-driven business. You can't always tell what will resonate with the players or lead to good engagement. But even with that, there are certain things that can help boost chances of success. In my opinion, in the year 2025, there are 7 important things, 7 key things. Think of them as 7 different skill trees. It's a system where you prioritize effort or skill points, as they say, depending on the vision of the game, how the game is to be built, and the type of audience you're trying to attract. In this video, we'll explore the 7 key factors or skills that I feel in 2025 determine a game's success. This video will give you an overview, and later more videos will go in depth into each of the 7 skills. The idea here is not revolutionary, it's nothing new, but my hope is that this video will bring all the ideas together and help someone start their game or help someone that's making their game achieve great success. Games are the greatest form of entertainment, but we have gotten to the point where certain games like Roblox and Fortnite have become platforms, not just games. Platforms with various experiences and games that want to keep you playing them forever. Forever games, as you may call them. It takes a lot of effort to ensure you can take away players from these games, even if for a short period of time. So in 2025, if you want to take players of those games and other live service games like Call of Duty, FIFA or Madden, you need to know the 7 factors that can help shape your game's success, ensuring you reach the largest amount of players possible. 1. Immersive gameplay, the core of player engagement. 2. Presentation, the game's music, story, art direction, and graphics. Player feedback, understanding what players love and fixing what they don't, but not letting it dictate your game. 4. Marketing, spreading awareness and making people want to play your game. 5. Brand and developer goodwill, how trust and reputation can drive your game sales. Community and social engagement, keeping players engaged beyond the gameplay. Finally, reviews and critical reception, how critics and early players can shape your perception, especially at launch. Each of these factors play a role. How much weight each one holds depending on the vision of the game, the genre, and the audience target. Now, let's start looking into each of them. At the core of everything is gameplay. If the game isn't fun or engaging, nothing else matters. To take players from other games, your game needs to stand out. It sounds simple, but it's very important. And remember, gameplay doesn't just mean combat. It's the loop, it's traversal, and many more. There are 2 main branches to gameplay. Traditional gameplay, that is, traditional styles that are solid but familiar. Doesn't reinvent the wheel too much. Example, Concord and Marvel Rivals. Going down this path means you need to ensure you put more effort into other areas. The second branch is immersive or emergent gameplay, or new gameplay. Gameplay that provides player agency, surprises the player, or introduces fresh mechanics. Examples, Manor Lords, Dragon's Dogma, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. This helps provide a boost to other areas and makes their job easier by providing a strong foundation to build on top of. But how do you know if your gameplay is actually working? That's where player feedback comes in. which is skill number 3. But right now, let's look at presentation. Presentation is how a game catches your eye and sometimes your ears. There are 3 branches to presentation. The music enhances immersion, boosts replayability, for example, Kingdom Hearts games and Final Fantasy. The second branch is narrative and lore. So deep worlds and strong writing drives interest. For example, Elden Ring had a lot of interest due to the fact that George R.R. Martin was associated with this project. And finally, graphics and art style. Visuals that stand out can always help in drawing players in. For example, the Plucky Squire in 2024 was able to garner a lot of interest due to his unique visual style. Presentation plays a big role in marketing, but it's the area where most consideration needs to be given. Depending on the goals and the resources, it can generate a lot of waste, and if not prioritized well, can affect the whole of development. Player feedback can be gotten before, during, or after a game's development. Even the best ideas need refining. That's where player feedback plays a crucial role. But there's a fine balance that needs to be held, especially for creative purposes. Why is it important? It can help create and test new game ideas. Like the Forgotten City, coming from a Skyrim mod that had technically been tested by millions of players before the developer even began full development and launch. His gameplay ideas and concept had already been validated by millions of players on Skyrim. And player feedback can also help you, fine-tune gameplay or features, address aspects of presentation like UI, and ensure the mechanics are intuitive and engaging. It is critical to establish how to collect and handle feedback as early as possible. But it should not dictate development. Marketing is a good way to showcase the best aspect of your game and create awareness. For example, we all saw Monopoly Go ads last year. That's what a $500 million budget for ads gets you. The game is doing quite well now. Marketing also helps funnel your players into communities before launch and after launch. Very important to ensure your players are being funneled to a community, and that is a key thing of marketing in 2025. Of course, you should always leverage good reviews and player testimonials and player feedback in your marketing where possible as well. In another video, I will go over the various channels for marketing, because marketing interacts with almost every other factor, and if you have strong developer goodwill or recognized brand, that helps you too. So speaking of branding, a strong brand or trusted developer can instantly boost a game's chances of success. You can build a brand leading up to release, especially if gameplay, player feedback, and community align, just like Power World. You can use established brands. Established brands combined with great gameplay tend to do well. Look at Marvel Rivals. There's also the developer goodwill, which is especially useful when launching new franchises. A well-loved developer with a track record of great games has a major advantage. But for indie teams, they have to prove themselves with strong gameplay and strong community support as early as possible. Community and social engagement. A strong community can keep a game alive long after launch. Community engagement drives long-term interest. Like Genshin Impact, in-game social features can help enhance retention, like Roblox. A dedicated player base can help sustain brands, like Call of Duty Mobile. For indie games, community building is even more crucial, as they may not have the big marketing budgets. So establishing a community as quickly as possible is important. Once a game releases, reviews and word of mouth can make or break it. Why reviews matter? Games with high Metacritic scores tend to do well. Games with very high Metacritic scores, 95 and above, are seen as masterpieces. And yes, success usually comes with those games. Early positive reception from YouTubers and Twitch streamers can also help drive interest and sales. But instead of diving into deep here, we'll be covering a separate video that goes into Metacritic, why it's important, and why reviews are very key, and how you want to plan out your reviews for your game can ensure you have great success. So, what have we learned? Getting success in gaming isn't just about one thing. It's about how these factors interact. I hope this video will be of use to anyone that wants to make a game or is on the process of making it. Stay tuned for more in-depth videos on the 7 skills. Just to recap, gameplay is the foundation. Presentation attracts players. Player feedback helps refine and not define the game. Marketing creates awareness. Brand and developer goodwill builds trust. Community keeps games alive. And reviews shape launch perception. Every game has to invest skill points differently, based on its goals. Some prioritize gameplay, some focus on strong marketing, and others lean on a loyal community. If you find the right balance, you have a much higher chance of success. So, hope you liked the video. In your opinion, what do you think is the most important factor for a game's success? Let me know in the comments. And stay tuned for more videos going in depth into each of the 7 factors. Subscribe for more insights into the gaming industry. Thank you.